First place.
In the frickin'
Idiot League.
Sports Show. Sports Talk. Funny and uncensored.
All right. Welcome to another show of the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as TITS. Hi, I'm Chance Del Fuego. With me.
It's a short name, right?
It's an acronym. Yeah.
Usually sometimes acronyms don't include the word the. So it would otherwise be ITS, right?
That's right.
Have another one.
All right. I'm Chance Del Fuego. With me is Drunk Tim. And that piece of wisdom came from Big Paul.
The grammar Nazi.
The grammar Nazi. Thank you for watching the show. This is episode 41. 41. Can you believe it?
Oh, my age. You're such a doll.
Aww. But yeah, here we are again. We are at the On the Border Studios here in Oklahoma City. And BT Dubs, it is Cinco de Mayo, Drinko de Cinco. And we are having our margaritas, $5 margaritas today. But by the time you see this episode, it'll be too late. So
they will then be $10.
They will then double in price. It's called inflation, bitches. But these are mighty good. Drinko de Cinco margaritas. I might alternate. Go margarita, beer, margarita. I think that's a recipe for disaster, but alternating between the two.
Well, I think you're talking semantics a little bit.
No,
because,
I think Surgeon General.
One man's disaster is another man's success. Fuck, I don't know.
I don't think there's success at the end of this.
No.
Okay. I don't know why, but you just started making me think like you were going to do an Al Borland thing. I don't think so, Tim.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, Tim.
I don't know why I don't do that more since your name is Tim.
Right?
Sorry.
Go.
It went quiet because I started sucking down the margarita. I hear I'm good at that. I mean, sucking.
Well, that's what he told me.
I'm sucking down margaritas. So anyway, we're the Idiots Talk Sports. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about today. We got some great stuff for this great holiday that we've all made up.
You're talking about May the 4th be with you, or
that too?
Cinco de Mayo?
That was yesterday. That's a made-up holiday. Cinco de Mayo is really, I mean, if you think about it, a lot of ignorance thinks that it's like the Independence Day or whatever. It's not. It's just really a reason to drink. It's like St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day for Mexicans.
Yeah, the actual Independence Day, I believe, is September 16th. Mark your calendars. Nobody drinks or cares about that date for whatever reason, but a lot of people think today's the day. It's not. It's just a reason to drink. So happy Cinco de Mayo. We will oblige and have obliged. We've got a new sponsor today. We'll talk about them later. We're going to talk about the NBA playoffs. We're going to have some trivia today. We're going to have what could go wrong videos. Always love those. They are great. We're going to have more videos of today. We're going to talk a little bit of Dirty Dictionary and
always one of my faves, of course.
And then here in a second, we'll talk about why in the hell LeBron is coming out and talking about Magic Johnson being disrespectful.
Showing Lordy.
So
I didn't hear about this, but I'm already annoyed.
Because the game may go throughout the show, do we want to get started on that to get the first plickety-plick?
We could, although we don't have a shot in front of us.
Okay, I thought the shot was for winning the overall game.
Yes, it could be. I'm sorry.
We could get that.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right,
so...
Sports trivia. Now, wait a minute. I guess it's about perspective. Winner gets the shot Or a loser gets the shot.
I think winner gets the shot.
Winner
For
gets
me,
the
of
shot.
course, drunk Tim, the winner gets the shot.
Winner gets the shot.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
I might claim ignorance then.
Chance del Fuego,
Yes.
His Highness,
Yes.
His Holiness,
Oh, wow.
the Pope of Del Fuegoing. Would you like to? First of all, let me share how the game is going to be played. We're just playing Connect 4,
Connect 4.
but you're going to answer a sports question.
Okay.
In order for the right to get one of your things. At the
Okay.
end, whoever gets 4 gets the shot.
I love
The
it.
Tequila shot in celebration of Cinco de Mayo.
All right. So
Now-
this is round 1.
Yeah, round 1. Do you want to play or pass?
Play.
Because he'll get a follow-up question if,
I will
if you
play.
get it wrong. Okay. Question is, what long-lasting team sport boasts a rule derived from the Code of 1744?
Long-lasting team sport. A rule of what?
Of
And
boasting.
boasts a rule book that was derived from the Code of 1744.
Whatever the code of 17.
So you're looking for a team sport.
Yeah, I think I will pass. No, I'm just kidding.
Too late.
The code of 1744. What team sport? I'm going to go soccer.
That's incorrect. You get a shot, a chance, that is. I mean,
Cricket.
it is cricket. What color would you like to be?
Mother of God.
Red.
Okay, here's your red. So,
Oh, you got a kerplunk and then padunkadunk it.
all right.
All right, so that was round 1.
Yeah.
All right.
So I am 5 out of 6.
If we're going off last week, yes. Yeah.
Not the one before.
And it's a little easier. No shot collar this time.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Except just my alcoholism. Gotta have that shot.
No kidding.
That's what drives it. Super
I know, no kidding.
hyper focus.
Yeah, I think I'm going to lose this. I wonder why. So that was round 1 of our trivia. We're going to play it throughout the show today. And let's start off. I want to talk about, I don't know if you've seen this. Obviously, we've talked about it throughout some time here. Robert Kraft has gotten nailed, so to speak.
I'm sure he likes that.
Basically, there's a whole lot of legal. He's being, charged with
Being a douchebag.
being a, what
Is that
hell am
a
I
legal
trying to say?
charge?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, douchebag is not. Yeah, not illegal. Unfortunately.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
our-
that would make me
our-
paranoid.
I was about to say, our prisons would be way over full.
But he's being charged. He was caught a couple of times on camera and whatever in this Asian day spa thing down in Florida. It was during the time of the AFC Championship or during the playoffs around that time. So
Got a happy ending or some shit.
So right now, the legal battle, mainly, not just about his innocence. Remember, some of it began to take the direction of, hey, this whole thing is involved in human trafficking. So now the attorney is trying to fight that fire of, hang on. He's just trying to get his, wad off. He's not involved in this human trafficking thing. And so they were able to kind of squelch that a little bit. But now, of course, there's a legal concern and issue of these videos being released, which we all think that they will be. But they've actually got a decent little legal argument going for them, which is the not just the right to privacy, but also that by releasing the video, there will be innocent people involved.
this thing.
Right. So that might be the loophole that kind of really helps him out because of the fact that you can't, if you have a video where it's only him getting sucked off by the Asian girl, then release it all day. But there's other people involved.
Like sucky or
Oh, yo, $5. Make holla. There you go.
Tuesday knows all about it, apparently.
But since there are, with the videos incorporated, there are innocent people involved by releasing that. Anyway,
Who were videotaped illegally without their permission.
who
And
were
are suing.
they're actually counter-suing. So it's a whole big deal, right?
He's in a world of fuck.
Well, he might actually be okay. That's the thing, because of all that circumstantial stuff. But some people that are backing him, which you would think is a little odd, is
He's like, if the love glove does not fit, you must acquit, type of deal.
yeah. Some people that are backing him are Jay-Z and Meek Mill. And by the way, did you see that picture I forwarded? It was the picture of O.J. Simpson. He's got his hand in the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
And then the wife that he killed is like turning to dust on the other picture.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
O.J. Simpson, Thanos.
That is too
what's her
soon.
face?
Too soon.
Yeah, 25 years. You know, you gotta at least give it like 40 years.
Right.
Right. Well, Jay-Z and Meek Mill have Robert Kraft's back. It's all, which is kind of weird. It's like we all love human trafficking.
It's a free
I'm just
country.
No, they're together on this project called Reform, which is basically they're trying to help fix the criminal justice system and stuff like that. So he's also in partners with another owner and stuff who's CEO and blah, 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 blah. But the thing is Robert Kraft has come out with these guys and they're trying to work on that in the midst of all these. Typically you would take the back seat, maybe go hide in the corner a little bit, but that's not really what has happened. He's still out in the forefront, which is either his arrogance, which I'm leaning to. I think he's pretty arrogant about the whole deal. Like, I'm going to get away with this pretty scot clean. I'm a billionaire. I'm Robert Kraft, bitches.
I'm Robert Kraft, motherfucker.
I'm right. You wouldn't have fake cheese without me, you son of a bitch.
You try and put real dairy in your cheese.
Is Robert Kraft
No.
this day and age's Thanos?
I would imagine Donald Trump would be.
Oh, you're right. Damn it.
Damn it! I thought I had one.
Damn it.
He's like Ultron.
He's the Thanos of the sports world. I'll do that for you,
Okay.
just to make you not feel so bad.
Thank you, man. Oh. So that saga continues. I'm still thinking the video somehow gets out. Money talks. The video's gonna get released somehow.
And media,
Being secret these days. I don't know if you've noticed. Things get out. Things leak. Just like my bladder, or just like my bladder wanted to during Endgame. But yeah. Actually, I did a really good job. I drank very little of anything, and I peed right beforehand Endgame, and then that was good.
I went to the Warren and went upstairs to have one of their super expensive watered down cocktails.
That'll be $20.
Which they
please.
changed the names on, by the way. They're
Yeah.
no longer called, like the superhero deal, like.
Oh, no, they
Iron
are.
Man.
Yeah, no,
What?
they changed them.
No, I drank the Iron Man.
I had a
Did you
Yoda.
really?
Well, no, I
still
drank something. Well, no, you're right. It
When
was.
we went, they didn't have it anymore.
I had a lightsaber or a Yoda's lightsaber. Or
It was a
something like
reference
that.
to the
So it's
hero.
real tiny.
I basically had an Iron Man, but I forget what it was called. It was called something else.
Yeah, if you have Yoda's lightsaber, that's a small drink.
Yeah.
But wiry.
But
But when you do it like I do and you just hook it straight to your veins, you get the effects a lot faster.
that's a good point.
Some kids have used douche and they just douche it up their asshole.
The fuck are we talking about right now?
Getting drunk.
Oh,
Through the butthole?
Yeah. Or through their vag.
Why?
man,
They will just
you're doing a
inject it
different
into
kind of
their
party, and then
Yeah, extremely dangerous. Like,
I mean-
talk about what?
I'm trying to think
Cocaine.
I'm trying to think
Like
of
in
how
the Wolf of Wall
somebody.
Street
Oh yeah,
that was the thing.
with the cocaine.
Yeah,
that's just like that's not an effective way to do
It
things.
is. It goes right into the bloodstream. It's like boom.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're learning something today, Big Paul.
Try it out, buddy.
That's lazy.
Try it out.
That's
lazy. You do it the old-fashioned way or don't do it at all.
Hashtag boofing challenge. That's your resolution this week.
By the way, update.
Maybe for Mother's Day.
I can't. I've already. I can't. We're already working on trying to get my wife to do the Turkish schoolboy challenge.
Right? She'd be like, what's my gift this week? Honey, we're going to do this thing called boofing. Get ready.
I told her about the Turkish schoolboy challenge. If you don't remember, Turkish schoolboy is when a male part, genitalia, is flaccid.
Yes. Not
And-
erect.
And attempting to, and rubbing genitalia,
Yeah.
without insertion. Well, I'm trying to work it out with the wife to do this thing I call the Turkish schoolboy challenge.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm trying to beat a record time by
Yeah.
keeping it, She thought it was really weird because she's like, yeah, but you're going to be sitting there thinking about really awful stuff. I was like, yeah, that's on me.
That's right.
I have to answer for this.
Yeah. Don't worry about me. That's all my problem right there.
That's my load to bear.
Yes.
Okay?
Like literally.
No pun intended, yeah.
I'm like, your objective is to not let me.
Release that load.
Yeah, you want
You're
to.
trying to save me from myself.
Yeah, you got to get in there and get crazy with it, trying to not let me beat my time.
What, you do her Kegels or, Kegels?
I'm not sure what you, like, there's
Where
no kegel.
where they tighten up the vagina and stuff. And
No, I know what a kegel
it would
is.
spit out a.
But there's
a
no
plastic
kegel
penis.
while it's flaccid. I mean, a kegel ain't going to do me any good.
It's gonna keep you from getting up in there.
Okay, yeah.
She's
if they
building her
clamp
own wall?
Okay, she clamps it real tight and
Yeah.
doesn't allow. Okay.
Yeah, because that's the option. That's the purpose
No,
of her
per-
side, right?
She wants this to happen though. She wants insertion. That's her aim in
Right.
this Turkish schoolboy challenge.
so she needs
Right.
to dilate.
Yes, she wants to open that up and be like,
Get that fucking vice and just-
she'll be like rubbing her whatever. She's trying to. She's trying to.
How do you win in this?
Oh, everybody wins.
Yeah, who do you call the winner?
If you don't get turned on by your wife, you're not winning. She's gonna be so pissed.
There's
Oh yeah,
no.
she's gonna have something to say about you after that.
I feel like.
or is there a time frame? Is there a time frame? It's like the riding the bull thing, the 8 seconds thing. Mm-hmm.
Eventually
if
you're
if
gonna
you're able
get-
to go for a certain amount of time and then, oh, now I'm erect.
But you see
That's
how
exactly
difficult
how that would go.
Wait, but you
Oh,
see how
no.
difficult the logistics are.
Yeah,
I don't have,
hell yeah.
I don't have time to start up a new game boofing.
Yes, you do. Mother's Day.
Well, fuck it. You're right, honey.
Hey,
We're
speaking of
boofing.
fuck it.
We're boofing
maybe,
this Sunday, Mother's Day. That's my gift to you. What are we doing?
To all you mothers out
Are
there.
y'all checking out
smash.
grandmas?
No,
No.
I'd smash her.
There she goes.
And
Hang on.
here we.
And you're moving too fast.
Okay, from my point of view, all I saw was grandmas hugging.
Well, yeah, they were with grandmatch.com.
Hey, so
They were
you
with-
know
we-
they're freaky.
We helped them. We helped them with grandmatch.com. If you remember that sponsor back in the day. Those
Yeah.
two people did not know each other months ago.
Yeah.
Now they're together because of grandmatch.com.
They,
That was
they
touching.
didn't even leave the house.
Okay, so moving on from challenges that I love. It's great. This next thing I want to show you. We typically talk American football. We talk a lot of basketball because of this season right now. We talk very little baseball. You got the trivia question right, which is amazing, which kind of lines up with this. But we're going to talk a little cricket just for a second. I don't know.
I gotta say, I'm super surprised that you guys weren't all more like, how the fuck did you get that?
Did you know it or did you guess it?
I guessed it, but it was an educated guess.
I'm
Okay.
assuming
Because I know
that
that cricket is a very, very old sport.
That's yeah.
Yes.
I think it was a good process of elimination.
It
Yeah,
was.
that was
It was
my
good.
It was an
Educated
educated
guess.
guess.
Yes. So in this video, we're going to show a video here. This guy, here's how little I know about cricket. I don't know the teams. I don't know the significance of this match, if that's what they call them. But this guy,
Well, like the pitcher,
this
he has
guy-
to bounce the
Wanna do
ball.
1, 2, 3.
this guy does a great play, and then watch what happens after this great hit. Or no, not after the hit. I'm sorry. He strikes him out or whatever.
Grabs his neck.
He injures himself, dumbass, from celebrating. Like, watch.
Was he a Grammatica brother?
Yes. Look at it. Yeah, it does. It reminds me of the Grammatica kicker injuring himself celebrating a field goal.
All
right. Yeah. Ah! Like, what move is that where you go, oh, fuck.
His friends immediately recognize that he's hurt from celebrating too. Like
it's just like I would have been more
Yes.
like, what the hell's wrong with him?
It's as if though it looks if you didn't see the actual injury itself,
Yes.
you'd think he was kicked in the groin the way that they like. Oh, dude, are you okay?
I know.
Like, that happened last week to Jim Bob.
Like, how often does this motherfucker injure himself?
He's notorious for it. Oh, was
Is that a regular, normal celebration, and others have been injured in the same way? I
don't
guess?
know. What do they call that? Like the Middle Eastern Eagle? Like, I don't know what move that is.
Eastern Eagle.
What is that move?
Pakistan is
Yeah.
Asia.
Oh, God!
Don't.
My
try
wing
this,
is broken.
Don't try this at home.
My wing is broken. Never mind. That's my...
Baby, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
All right.
strokes.
Now,
Different
another...
strokes for different folks.
Another sports-related thing. I just wanted to go over this. This didn't fall in the category. These things don't fall. That one kind of did, but this one doesn't fall in the category of what could go wrong. But I wanted to at least show it and talk about it. But we don't talk about women's softball either on the show today. We will momentarily.
And we kind of should because we are in Oklahoma.
We do have the softball Hall of Fame here.
Every
That's
year.
right. So here, we got it loaded, ready to go.
I'd like to show her my softball.
All right. So, all right. There's the hit.
Hold on.
Oh no,
Wait, hold.
we're having technical
buffering.
difficulty. Oh, we're
Okay,
buffering.
Okay, there we go.
And boom, hits the ball. This ball's going out of there, but this girl says, "No, you're not. Not
Ooh,
today."
You go, girl.
Man. Oh my
How
God.
about taking one for the team?
She does get up. There we go. Okay, she throws the ball back in. At first, you're like, damn, she's down. Great hit. Great execution. She's running. And then fucking
Focus.
Captain Marvel catches the ball and goes over the fence. That's a great-ass play. I don't care what gender you are. Like, look at that.
That's heart right there.
Dude, yeah. Oh!
Oh.
And there's just so much more emphasis because the tits go over
That's
the wall,
Yeah, the
and then the
momentum.
hair. The tits go over the wall, and then
you
the
see-
hair goes flying.
You see, after she
Yeah.
throws the ball back in play, she
Slow
like
motion.
she
That'll take the air out of you. That's the kind of that's one of those that'll like bust the wind, you know.
It could break a rib.
That
Oh,
could. Oh yeah, that could.
I've had the wind knocked out of me.
But I
playing
mean, that's
sports,
why
too.
they've got the soft pads over the top is to help eliminate some of
Over
that.
the top?
Over the top there. Yeah. But
You're
hey,
talking like a Kennedy now.
but kudos to Captain Marvel for making that catch in the outfield. Captain Marvel. Oh God.
I know that may annoy the shit out of you, but it's just I don't know. It's too clever of a thing. I love it.
It's now a thing, so it's what we're doing.
Okay, I've got a trivia question for you.
Oh damn it.
It's trivia time.
Great. It's trivia time.
Tim, do you want to pass or play?
I'll play.
What golfer became the first person awarded a Lifetime Achievement ESPY in 2001?
It's got to be Jack Nicklaus.
That is correct.
Son of a bitch.
Kicking that
You're gonna get
ass.
this shot pretty quick.
Hey, alcoholism can be an ugly thing.
It's a superpower.
So overall, in
Chance
the
is going to come in and block you, though. So
I might. All I gotta do is get one right. Well, do I get a turn?
you want to do another one?
well, I didn't really have a turn last time. I was just taking.
Okay,
your
you want to
questions,
pass or play?
I'm confused.
Well, you stay confused over there.
Pass or play?
Oh, I see. I'll play.
What team asked for NBA permission to move to Memphis in 2001,
Oh.
but then stayed home?
They asked for permission to go to Memphis, but they stayed home.
Looks like Tim knows
You
it.
better know this one, or I'm gonna thump your chest.
Don't give him any hints.
I know. God, I think Big Country played for them.
Okay.
It was the Vancouver Grizzlies.
That is incorrect. Tim, you
Fuck
have
that
Fancy
shit.
pair of sunglasses.
Oh,
What?
can I get a Jose Cuervo gold, please?
Yes, would you like it dressed?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Naked is horrible.
Naked. It all must be done naked.
Yes.
So just one shot, or are we gonna
Oh yeah, one shot. There's
One
only
shot.
one shot for a winner,
Okay.
which is not going to be me.
All right, Tim, you've got the chance
That's
to
what she
steal.
said.
The opportunity.
That's correct.
The what?
Oh, I won.
What'd you say?
I said the opportunity.
Well, you're correct about that, but not about the answer. What's your answer?
What's your answer?
Ooh. Yeah, because they obviously didn't stay home because they afterwards ended up moving to
They eventually
Memphis.
moved there. Yeah. Walking in Memphis.
Man, actually, I don't really have much of an idea except, let's say,
Guess it.
the Sacramento Kings.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're playing with house money on this guess.
Oh shit! I'm not getting shocked.
Chance, you know what? You get a follow-up shot. This is the last opportunity, though.
Why do I get a follow-up shot?
Well, because you both got it. Well, you know what? Fuck it. You're right.
All right.
We move
What's
on.
the answer?
Oh, it was the Hornets.
Oh, okay, well that would have been a good guess because they can't seem to fucking support their own basketball teams. The Utah Jazz. This is the whitest fucking state in the union.
All right. And that's our official commentary on that. It is a little weird that there's no Jazz in Utah, but there's the team Jazz in Utah.
Surely there's some reason behind that.
Because it used to be in New Orleans.
team.
What's that?
New Orleans. That's where they started.
These sunglasses look cool.
Yeah, what are those?
We are getting all sorts of flair here, by the way, on the border. They are taking tremendous care of us here.
Huh.
Specifically Tuesday, but
Thank
on
you,
the border,
Thank you.
on the border, taking great care of us.
That's the winner's shot.
That's
This
the
is
winner
the winner's
shot.
shot. This is the shot on the line for whoever wins this trivia, which right now, Tim has gained a noticeable lead. If you can look and see the two red poker chips on there or whatever. He's
Poker
winning.
chips.
Poker chips. Okay. I don't know. We're going to start
Out of
saluting
context.
everything. Hey, Tuesday's back in the room. Not Tuesday. Just kidding. All right, JK, LOL. Hey,
Admiral.
time to pay the bills. I want to talk to you about a new sponsor we've got. It's a company called Husbands for Rent. Have you heard of Husbands for Rent?
No.
You're going to love this because I'm sure you want to rent a husband. You're going to love
Those
this.
look good.
Yeah, that looks good on you. What does it say on the side there?
Soul?
Soul, yeah. That's
That's the beer?
yeah, it's the beer.
People, man, I won't wear them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know I will.
Husbands for Rent. Are you tired of being single? Did you hit the ugly tree branches the entire way down when you fell from the ugly tree? Wish you had a husband, but absolutely nobody is willing to put up with your bullshit? Well,
Just speaking the truth, obviously.
the Rent a Husband is for you.
Oh fuck! This sounds like an escort service, but for husbands.
Yeah.
At Rent a Husband, you can custom order your husband by the hour or for extended discounted rates. Our staff of highly trained professionals perform many of the following tasks. They open jars. They reach for tall things.
Always handy.
They sit on the couch and watch football. Because sometimes you need that ambience.
Okay, yeah, that's ambiance.
Yeah. They mow your lawn.
Need that.
Pretty big deal.
That's
Take out the trash. Fix stuff around the house. Cuddle with you on the couch. And pretend to fix stuff in the garage. Pretend. Again, it's about the ambience.
Yeah, you want the realism.
Do you have your rent-a-husband? Yeah, he's out there working on something in the garage right now. Oh, that's so cute. It's
Right,
it's
yeah.
Yeah.
What is he actually doing?
Who knows?
Probably doing some blow.
Right.
He's building,
Drinking beer.
He's building a
He's
bomb.
drinking beers. What
Right.
he's
For realism.
All right. Look, that's a small list. That's not even the full list, okay? That's not all.
doing. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Our premium services create a highly realistic husband situation. With Rent a Husband Premium, you get everything we just mentioned, plus the following. Tuesday,
Yes.
have you ever thought about this is a new company, it's called Rent a Husband. All right, now with Rent a Husband Premium.
Well, go through the regular stuff that you get with your rental.
Okay, fine. On your basic Rent a
Basic
Husband
package.
basic package Rent a Husband, you get they're able to open jars, reach for tall things, which I don't think that's a problem for Tuesday. Sit on the couch and watch football, mow your lawn,
Yes.
and not even figuratively, like literally mow your lawn.
Right.
Take out the trash, fix stuff around the house, cuddle with you on the couch, and pretend to fix stuff in the garage. That's the basic package. Now, here we go. Now, on the premium package, this is also what you get. Reluctantly, they watch you change a million outfits at the store.
Are
All
they
right.
buying those outfits? Are they paying for those outfits?
It doesn't say, but I would assume so for a Rent a Husband, yeah.
If it's yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They go through the pain of watching you try all of them on, and they end up paying for it. It's great.
Yeah.
They listen to your nagging. They get tired of your shit and start hitting up other chicks on the side. Why is that part of the premium package deal?
I don't
Authentic.
know.
It's
They
authentic-
That doesn't sound very
authenticity.
premium
Yeah,
to me.
authenticity.
There is an underlying like a line of cynicism under this.
Well, it's like no. Here's
authenticity.
why. Because like some kids, they say like you should be the poster child for abortion or for birth control. That's what this is for. Like, do you want to still get married now?
Well,
It's a premium package.
it's the premium package. Although it doesn't sound like you're getting much out of the deal. This is almost
No, you
more
are.
than the guy.
You really feel like you're married.
Oh, you do feel like you're married. They also, here's the last one. They carry around a second phone to check up on their other chicks. All right. I know what you're asking. Okay. We've gone through the details. I know what you're asking. How can this service be legal? This is certainly prostitution, right?
That's what he said, yeah.
No worries. Sexual services are never, ever requested. Okay? Never, ever requested.
Or demanded.
Authenticity. It's
Visit our website, rentahusband.com, to get your free trial. Rent a Husband, because even ugly fat bitches deserve the opportunity to rob perfectly decent men of their souls. Wow. I feel like I should be struck down by lightning or something at this moment.
I think they.
But I'm still here.
I think they had even contacted you for working for them. Isn't that true?
I seem pretty perfect for the job.
Yeah, you were.
Except for that fixing stuff around the house bullshit. Don't ask me to fix anything around the house.
probably just have to pretend.
Now, pretend. I can do the pretend garage
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
pretty well.
You're covered.
All right, so we are brought to you in part by Rent a Husband. If you want to rent a husband, man, that's the way to go. You know,
Have the guilt.
have the guilt. Because some people even, they don't mention it here, but, some people do the whole thing where if they go to like a reunion or something like that, well, man, I'm not with anybody. I need to bring a pretend, be a boyfriend or...
To show how successful.
Dude,
I've
you
been.
could rent a husband for that gig.
Yeah.
And do make up this whole backstory. Oh,
He holds her purse for her.
he's an engineer with an oil service or some bullshit, natural gas company.
Why would you go with an engineer? Go with like a doctor.
That's right.
Right.
You could say that. We talked about that a long time ago, right? He's a researcher. Remember we said basic, he's a researcher.
Researcher.
Yeah, and we talked about it was like dog testicles and shit, or like researcher of what? But anyway.
Oh, right.
But
yeah.
you just make up fun stuff. You rent a husband, okay? So You go to your reunion and you don't look like you're just a pathetic single. Look, that's not my view. There's nothing pathetic about being
But other
single.
people think that.
There's nothing pathetic about being single at any age, in my opinion.
Sure.
I feel that way.
Right.
But a lot of times that is the viewpoint, especially. I mean, maybe I'm off base, but I think especially for a female.
Right.
I mean, I know that sounds, that's sexist, but like, I really do, like, I think there's a mental thing there. If you're single and you're female and you get older, there is a certain mindset of, there's this feeling of loserdom.
Well, yeah, because
But you shouldn't.
As females get older, they become more worthless. So.
All right. So we're going to talk to our editing department later on because we at Tits do not.
We do not claim.
We do not agree with all views stated on whatever the jargon is.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, with that, let's move on to NBA playoffs. Are you ready?
I think that's royalty free.
Yeah,
If you just do it with your mouth.
It's bullshit. You know the song too. So, and you don't even watch sports, and you know that song.
Yeah.
I wish they would bring that back.
Yeah. Hey, let's talk recent. Let's talk last night's game. We had the Golden State Warriors facing off with the Houston Rockets in Houston, Game 3.
A must win for the Rockets.
Son of a booty, say out to nombre, Santo Domingo. What in the hell? Why am I getting texts?
No kidding. Nobody likes you.
And why is your font so big? Are you having You are incredibly old. What is going on here, dude?
What? What are you saying?
You have like the font of like an 80-year-old man. I can read it from over here.
It's not done intentionally.
Del Fuego, do you have
You're right.
Do you have to order from the big menus?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, no. I want large print, mofos. Large print. No, I can see just fine. I don't know why it's set up that way. I'm sure my dumbass.
I tell you what. That's if only phone manufacturers knew that one of their target audience.
Yes.
Like, however that thing comes to me, that's how it stands.
That's, yeah.
They're like, oh, but you can customize. Fuck that.
Yeah, well, that sounds like
I'll
work.
have to push buttons.
That shit sounds like work.
So you got an old person phone right from the get-go. It came that way. They're like, yeah, it's already been. Here's the senior.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
already got the senior
Like that
settings.
basic phone they put on the commercials. Oh, here's the cellular for you. And you're like, flip it. And you're like, oh my God. It's like one word. You scroll the next word. But the Rockets.
Right, the Rockets.
The Rockets defeat the Warriors last night, 126-121. James Harden has himself a hell of a day, scoring over 40 points.
He deserved it.
He almost gets a triple-double in the game. Hey, I got to give props when props are due. James Harden had a hell of a game last night. I mean, he played about as incredible as he could play, and he was. A lot of times he chokes in the playoffs, but for once, this was a game where he actually stepped it up, and he was really the reason they won. And
They sorely need.
he was the reason they won, and also great defense down the stretch against the Warriors. They were playing, as a team, they were playing very good defense on the Warriors. But I will also discredit the Warriors a little bit, too. Like, Steph Curry has an awful game. Absolutely awful game. Klay Thompson not having a great game either. But the one guy who is going off and does score 46 points in the game is Kevin Durant. And for some reason down the stretch, they're like, nah, we're not going to give the ball to that guy. We're going to keep giving it to the two guys struggling all game. And let's see how that goes.
Is that almost like the Seattle Seahawks going up against the Patriots in the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah, give the ball to Lynch. Don't overthink it. KD's going off all game. Obviously, there's nothing they can do to stop KD. Nobody can. And he's on fire, by the way. I mean,
46 points.
you give the guy who's like got the hot shot, you give him the ball, especially down the stretch. But anyway, that's just my little chance rant. Not that I care if the Warriors win or lose. I don't give a crap about the Warriors, but just commentary. I'm just saying.
I would like for them to lose just to,
Yeah.
have somebody different.
We'll see, because the problem is the only player that really had a great game. There was KD, of course. Iguodala played well, but that was about it. And the Warriors are not always going to play that way. You just have this little worry that Game 4 in Houston that all of the Warriors step up and start.
Smoothies didn't conquer cities.
And all of a
Meat
sudden
did.
they're up 3
Choose the
games
original
to 1
protein.
on
Jack
the
Link's
series
beef
looks
bars.
Pretty bleak.
All right, we got to start with the
So,
Warriors.
What
Obviously.
is
The
up,
Warriors
Mr.
are up 2-0
Campos? How you
in their
doing?
series against the
He's at
Rockets.
work,
It seems
man.
like Golden State's biggest competition in the West. This has essentially been taken care of.
The High Whisperer.
Assuming that you don't think your
Campos
Denver
has
Nuggets
come
or the
to collect
Blazers
his
can pull off
debts.
an
He was
all-time
like, "Where's
upset,
my money
which
from the
team
Hoe
in the
Whisperer?"
East do you think has the best
They
chance
made a
to take
bet
on the
back in
Warriors?
football
Yeah, so it really
season,
feels like at
and
this point,
I don't
the
know
East
how
is going to have
much.
to do the
I
job.
don't
If
even know
someone's
what the
going to take
game
out
was. It's
the
been
Warriors,
so
if someone's
long.
going to
It's hard to
staff them,
remember
if
Yeah,
these
it's
someone's
things.
now
gonna steal.
May.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
something
but
for
Jose lost that
I think
bet.
my money is still on
And
Toronto
is
Raptors.
not
I just think
paid
they
off
have the
yet.
right mix of experience.
Good question.
depth,
I know with ours
and
it was
just
$100.
lineup flexibility to play the Warriors. I
paid
mean,
that
we've
up
seen
either,
Pascal
but
Siakam take a leap already
I'm
in the
not real
playoffs. This year,
concerned
just
about it.
improved his numbers
Campos-
across the board.
Campos,
his
I
first 2
think,
years in the league.
lives and breathes
They
it.
can
Like,
play
he goes
small.
to sleep at
I
night
think a lot of
going,
teams in the East
"That
right now are
mofo
playing big.
is
They all have
not
centers.
being-"
The
He's
Raptors
like
think they
Stewie
have the
Griffin.
best small lineup.
my money, Brad?
Yeah,
Power
like, yeah, I
forward,
don't
Pascal
know. I don't
Siakam
care.
at center.
But
They just
Campos,
have a lot of depth.
man,
They still have Marc
he ain't
Gasol.
playing.
So I just kind of like the way they can
That's a
match
bet,
up.
man. He wants his damn money.
So I shouldn't make a bet with him about playing a game of basketball. Last time I talked to him, he says he wants to throw down $100, and I already knew about.
Yes.
Well,
So
how
I'm in a
serious-
lose-lose situation.
See,
Maybe. How
I'm not
serious-
going to get paid even
Look,
after I do win.
Look, my practical side says, hell no, you shouldn't do it. Because it is lose-lose. But as a producer of this show, I want the content. I want you all to play for $100 on a basketball court and we show the highlights. That's what I want.
Okay, well, I can make the bet with him,
Yes.
knowing that I'm not going to get my money.
Well, don't be cynical. We can we'll be posting it online. There's going to be a whole lot of you didn't pay if that didn't happen, right?
Yeah, but when he wins, does he demand his?
No?
He gets his, yeah.
Smoothies didn't conquer cities. Meat did.
So he gets his.
That's rough.
Well,
That's rough,
if,
I know.
If like the fucking gods and the stars aligned for him to actually be able to beat me at basketball,
But I think
Then
our viewers
I will say-
are intrigued. If you put $100 on the line, I think they want to see who would win in a one-on-one basketball matchup.
I wanna up the ante though.
Yes.
When we align this,
Yeah.
I want to have 2 things.
Okay.
Call them distractions.
All right.
Because imagine that you've got Drunk Tim and the Hoe Whisperer.
Yes.
You need distractions for both of them.
Okay.
We need alcohol
Yes.
and
Titties.
hose.
alcohol and hose.
Okay. We can get that. I feel like I can get it from Amazon. Mm-hmm. Or
Maybe that could be a new sponsor. Alcohol and hose.
Hose for alcohol and hose for hire.
Alcohol.
I've got this new concept. No. Man. So yeah. So as a result of last night's win or loss, whatever perspective, the Warriors are up 2-1 on Houston. Game 4 is on Monday or Tuesday. I'd have to look. I think it is.
Probably tomorrow.
It's Monday, which is tomorrow. And again, that's in Houston. Rockets are only favored by 2. So, man.
It's supposed to be a good series.
Yeah, it is. Last year's went to Game 7, so.
Well, even though the Rockets are the 4th seed, they started the season like 11-13. They had
Yeah.
a losing record, and
Yeah, nobody looks at them as a real 4 seed, though.
yeah, they're more of a 2 seed.
Yeah. Other playoff matches. Friday night was interesting because starting with the Bucks and Celtics, that series was tied 1-1 going back to Boston.
Celtics robbed them.
Boston stole game 1, and you're thinking, oh crap, here we go. Boston is kicking ass, right?
Yeah, the undefeated in the playoffs.
Undefeated in the playoffs. What in the hell? Out of the corner of my eye.
Sorry. I'm trying to get set up for the next thing.
I love
and
it.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
So they go back to Boston. You think Boston's kind of got some momentum going in.
Oh, yeah, after sweeping the, Pacers or whatever?
Yes. And then the Greek freak happens to the Bucks. He annihilates the Celtics. In Boston in Game 3. Nobody saw that coming. Now the Bucks are up 2-1.
Where they should
That's what
be.
she said.
Oh.
So the buck doesn't stop there.
No.
No, it does not, because Game 4 is coming up, I believe, today in Boston.
Does the buck stop there?
I'm wrong. It is
Tonight?
tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
It's tomorrow night. It's a doubleheader. So tomorrow night, then Rockets Warriors. So
Doubleheader.
But that wasn't even doubleheader.
No, I was about to say.
You do it twice?
We're fucking it. Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what she said.
Oh.
It's a double.
Yeah.
Two-headed snake.
Yeah. Double fisting. It's like.
That's a fucked up
Now
DP
I'm
right
almost doing it on purpose. It's like, slip it in the crease. So the other game Friday night, sorry, man, like squirrel. Nuggets Trailblazers in Portland. Of course, our Thunder lost to the Trailblazers.
So I'm rooting for them. I don't know about you.
I don't care.
Well, no. If we lost to the team that ends up going to the Western Conference Finals, yeah, Thunder up.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I get your logic. I get your thinking. I do.
Super K agrees.
Somebody is sore.
I just don't care. I think we really sucked. Like, we had so much potential and we just blew it. So it doesn't matter to me who wins from this point on.
At all. None of them.
I mean, it's interesting to me, ooh, will the Warriors get knocked off the top? Or, that kind of stuff. What happens in the East? It's so intriguing.
It a fluke with Milwaukee?
I'm not going to look at it from a standpoint of, well, how does this affect the Thunder? Like, no, the Thunder were shit. It doesn't matter what happens the rest of the playoffs. Like, they played under their potential. There's just no way around that. They could have done this, and they didn't. And now they're watching like the rest of us on TV. But that night, Nuggets Trailblazers. Trailblazers go up 2-1 in Portland, but not without a fight. That game goes into 4 overtimes.
Damn.
4 overtimes. Final score is 140 to 137. 4 overtimes. That's what that game goes into.
I wonder what the record is for postseason.
I wonder
NBA.
what the record is.
Postseason overtimes?
Yeah.
Boy, that's a great question. I don't know.
That's got to be pushing it.
I wonder what the record is for fans willing to sit through a fucking sport that's not a...
Well, and this is a late night game. This is on West Coast, so it's already starting late. You bring that up. This game starts at like 9:30 at night. A 4 overtime game?
Yeah.
Dude, you're pushing...
Three.
You're going past midnight.
Yeah,
you have to.
Oh, easily.
Here it was almost 1. I think West Coast would have been 3.
Yeah.
So
that's a late-ass basketball
We can
game.
assume people left in the stadium.
Well, no, here it's 1 o'clock.
No, because they were in
11
Portland.
o'clock
No, they
there.
didn't leave in the stadium.
Yeah,
Not for a
2 hours
playoff
behind us.
game. If it was a regular season game and it's 4 overtimes, hell yeah, they're like, I gotta go to work, bitch. But but it's a playoff game, so I imagine they stuck that shit out. But that's gotta suck
Those
the next
tickets
day.
weren't cheap.
Right.
Or you call into work, you're like, I was at the game last night. I wonder if in Portland you could get away with that.
It maybe depends on your boss.
Maybe.
Since they got the win.
If you're a nurse, no.
If you're a 4 overtime loser in Portland, you probably can't call in. You call in, well, I was at the game, like, your ass is still coming in, we lost. Like you had,
It's
you had
your
anything
fault.
to do with it. You didn't have anything to do with it, but that's like fan mentality, though.
Okay.
I'm just saying. And then today's games, we got Raptors, 76ers. Remember, the 76ers are up 2-1. So
They're looking good, man.
their starting 5 is one of the best in the NBA, definitely. It's just they have no bench, so I don't know how far that starting 5 can get them. they had a couple of things in that last game that they won that were intriguing. Ben Simmons is getting fined $20K for the old nut punch that he did. You didn't see that?
Did not see that.
It's bad enough Kyle Lowry was already having a pretty bad game for the Raptors, but then Ben Simmons falls to the ground. Kyle Lowry's just standing almost kind of over him just because of the way it ended up, and then, hey, how you doing? And
Squirrel taps him?
Yes, yeah. So he's fined $20K. So I don't know, is a nut punch worth $20K?
Oh.
Or is that not enough?
That's not enough.
No, yeah.
Well, it depends on how hard the nut punch.
Well, it doesn't need to be very hard. That's what a squirrel tap is. It's just like a quick little...
20,000? I might take a tap to the nuts for 20,000.
Well, it doesn't go to the player.
Oh.
It goes to charity, I think.
I think it eventually goes to some made-up charity.
Sorry, sick kids.
Yeah.
And the guy...
Yeah, kids with no underwear organization or something,
Yeah.
you know.
And the guy that
You still got no underwear.
The guy that got his nuts squirrel tapped doesn't get, credit for this money going towards the charity.
Yeah, Children's Without Doors.
Like,
they're children.
Hey, kids.
And they don't have doors.
I had my nuts punched for this money.
Right, they don't care.
I feel like that's an inside joke. I was a child without a door growing up. Anyway. I didn't have a door on my bedroom. No, it's not. I don't need therapy.
There's got to be a couch on
Are
your
you
somewhere.
sure? Okay, where's the couch?
Like, I was so mistreated.
My sister had a door with a lock.
I couldn't jerk off in private. That would be the worst part.
That's so
about that.
true, actually. Yeah.
12 years old sucked
Long
being at that
showers.
house.
Long showers.
Long showers.
Well, that would be the other thing. We didn't have a shower growing up, but we did
Is
have
that
a bath.
true?
We did have a bathtub. Yeah.
Can you talk a little more about what?
Let's just stop talking about
What
my
did you
upbringing.
have? You didn't have a
Can you
shower.
talk- Can you talk a little bit more
How do you
about...
not have a shower?
We did not have a shower.
You took baths.
Yes.
All right.
There was okay. They didn't have showers. I can almost remember a time
There's one there now.
when showers weren't a thing. That's a maybe. Man, I have to go way back.
Well,
right?
probably.
Yeah.
People didn't
We would go
realize-
see
1800s.
family. We would go see step family. It was my stepmom's family up in Arkansas, and we would stay the night. And they're like, "Oh, hey, use the shower." And I'm like,
What's that?
"The what? The shower?
Wow.
Wow, this is cool."
It's like a human
Modern
bidet.
technology.
Like, oh, wonderful rain
They're
from
like-
heaven.
And they're sitting here going, "Did this kid come from the forest or some shit? Where this guy not know how to use a shower?"
And they're in Arkansas.
I know.
So
I know.
Shit.
This just keeps piling. Yeah.
So you had to jerk it in the bathtub.
Yeah. Underwater.
It's just
Underwater
floating.
jerking. Just kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Then you had to swim in your
Oh,
own
fuck, I'm out of
spooge.
soap. Well, I'll just...
You had to swim in your own spooge.
Splooge McDuck.
This
We
brought to you in
learned-
part by Jergens.
We learned a lot about Chance Del Fuego today.
That's all
He
you're
has
going to
such
learn.
great skin.
That's all you're going to learn.
That's what it is. You do have excellent skin.
Yep.
Makes
Yeah.
me, you know what? I think I'm gonna.
You should be envious.
Excessive splooging.
Well, I don't know if I need to put my own spooge on myself, or maybe we need to borrow.
Yeah. You now have...
Your own.
You now have a way to make some extra money.
Your own.
What do you mean?
Is that my side hustle?
Being
Yeah.
all,
Hey, man, I got 2 grams of splooge.
you being all fucking selfish.
I can do that while I'm Uber driving. While I'm Uber driving, just like, hey, you want a side of splooge? I'm just saying.
You have to sell a little harder than that. They may not know at first.
You're right. I might have to, I got to talk it up.
Right.
Time
By the
protein.
way, do you like my? You think I
Feel my
exfoliate, don't
skin.
you?
Do I look
You
50?
think I exfoliate?
Do I look 50?
You're 50? I'm actually.
Fountain of youth right here, bitch.
I'm 65.
Fountain of youth.
I'm 65 years old. How would you like some of my splooge? That's the secret.
Oh, crap.
Sorry, we went.
We did.
Yeah, we went. There.
So,
off on the thing.
We went off on that's what we tend to do.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I love it.
The 76ers are fun to watch. I watched, I think it was that game I watched.
Back on the highway.
They had Jimmy Butler mic'd up, and he was telling Embiid, like, man, anytime, shoot that three.
Yeah, Embiid said afterwards there was a lot made about how the 76ers were kind of at each other's throats during the regular season. And Embiid talked about, he said chemistry is overrated. You know, sometimes when you're forced into the trenches, so to speak, like playoffs, I think he's got a point. You know, sometimes you just have to forget about all that nonsense and just go out there and play basketball. You know, you guys are shooting.
The goal is to win that game.
You guys are shooting for the same deal, so
Their lives are on the line.
right. It's the same problem with Boston. I mean, everybody has a problem with Kyrie Irving, but
Of course, because he's
right now they don't have a Kyrie problem because they're all trying to win and all is well.
And he's playing well.
Now in the off season, that might be a whole other issue, and probably will be. He'll probably demand to be traded and yada yada yada. So same with the 76ers, like Jimmy Butler, he'll probably want to be traded as well. I mean, you knew that, right?
Yeah.
So we are the Idiots Talk Sports,
Everybody knows that.
also known as Tits. We are brought to you in part by Jaeger. Jägermeister, German for bad decisions. Also, Jaeger, Das ist Yum Yum, Das ist getting sleepy tired, Das ist locked up in meinen basement, Das feels gut, Das ist Yum Yum, ja, Das drinken open, ja, Das falls asleep in Heimer Eis einen closen auf. Ja, das ist getting raped. So.
Well, Darcy's getting raping.
German is so good.
It's so natural.
Have you been taking night classes? Or?
No, man. Ancestry.com says I'm 44% German, so I think that's what it is.
Is that really what it said, though?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
You really did that? Did you send them blood?
No, you spit in a tube and you
Oh.
mail it off, man. That was like I think it was a
Yeah.
Christmas gift.
Okay.
I've never talked about this before.
Maybe.
To have your DNA.
Don't go off.
I know. Now they're going to clone me somewhere.
Well, I'm like, I kind of did, like, with my parents and stuff years ago, because I always wanted to know that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So they were talking about
Everybody
all of
gets
their
curious.
people, and so I did the math, and I figured German and Scottish, it's about the same for me. I'm either 45% German and 45% Scottish.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, I'll give you
10
my numbers.
10 to
I'm
20%.
44% German, 25%, and they give areas. Like, it doesn't even say German, it says Western Europe. But when you give the countries that are involved, it's Germany. But then...
You're not French as fuck.
Right, and then 25%, it's like the whole British area, but I know it's Scotland. It's not, well, maybe I'm from Wales. You know,
Maybe
I'm
from
Welsh, which nobody prides themselves in being Welsh.
Yeah, Scott. Yeah,
I wouldn't think so.
Sean Connery.
And then there's like 12 to 15%. I don't know if this is adding up, but 12 to the Scandinavian area. You know, your Norway, Sweden,
Fucking
and
freak.
Okay, I'm just gonna go on the record as saying, I think that stuff is a bunch of bullshit.
it may be.
is.
How
It
the
probably
fuck?
is.
They're like, look at the double helix there. Oh look, oh, yes,
It did take a while to get the results. I will say that.
Look at the ones where they do twins. Like
Yeah.
Twins send in the information and they come back different.
Oh, that's some bull.
See, there you go.
That
there
is
you go.
Interesting.
All I could say.
One's African and
What
one's
I
Swedish.
typically say is I sent my spit off to Ancestry and they validated that I'm white. They told me that I'm white.
That's good, man. That's a load off.
I think
I'm
that's
sure.
all people really want. I think that's why people are.
I mean, even as you do the math, it adds up to 100% that I'm white.
Yeah.
Like whether it's German, Scottish, Scandinavian, it all adds up to white.
Right.
So
How much did that cost you to find out you're white?
Validated white.
What is it? What did you
Yes.
stamp it? Is this one white?
My whiteness is validated. Yes.
How
Thank
much
you,
does that
Ancestry.
cost?
It was a $99 deal. There's also a 23andMe one, which is supposed to give you more info about health and stuff, like history of heart attack and some bull. Again, I don't know if it's BS like the other one or not. So
Based on the other thing, I would say yes. Just on that, and I didn't know the twin thing.
that's a good
I-
point.
Now the Mormons
I'm just
have
guessing
DNA.
that. I was
That's
just
a
trying to
good
think
idea,
through the
though.
process. Is like, how would they fucking know that shit? Based on, I
Yeah,
just no.
how do what receptors or whatever in people's DNA?
Where it all looks the same at that level. That's
It's
what I'm
human
saying.
DNA.
Yeah,
It's
and
like, you were born in this region of the world, so therefore your blood is different.
you go back far enough, we're all from Africa. So
Right.
technically, so when did they isolate the German thing? They're like,
Someone's empty. Oh, you're empty.
woo-hoo. When did they isolate the German thing? They're like, okay, well, if you go back to the 1700s,
German hordes.
Yeah.
like,
Thank you.
no, actually, I was here in America. My DNA should have shown that.
Yes. How are we doing?
So you think it's a scam?
We good. We good.
We're good.
Yeah.
I never thought it was a scam. I just never understood why or how.
It's
The
like,
science
okay.
just isn't quite where they claim it to be.
Just can't be. I just don't see it. And that's just.
That makes sense to me.
I haven't heard it. I just.
But
that's
we
just-
did it, and it was given as a gift.
Oh well, yeah.
So you know, you do the thing. So
If it's given as a gift, I sure would do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
it's just curiosity.
All this from
It's like,
Jaeger.
oh, that was supposed to be spit in there?
Yeah, I know. We talked about Jaeger,
skipped
Das
over.
East. Yeah.
It does explain why you spoke German so well.
Oh God, fluent.
If you would have put your bath water in there and sent it off of it.
There you go.
Damn, probably some interesting analysis there.
Like,
Sir, we've got some questions.
we think you might be pregnant.
Yeah, the science department's like, hey, that's not good. We're finding some things in here that are toxic. Although at that age, probably not too bad.
Right.
Not like it would be now if I was taking baths. Yeah.
There may be some anal leakage.
Hey, there's a couple others I don't want to leave out. We got off on a tangent on Jaeger, but we're also brought to you in part by Jell-O Shots. Jell-O Shots. Eat responsibly, which would not include Jell-O Shots. We're also brought to you in part by Box Wine. Box Wine. A good year for them, a bad one for you. Box Wine. So, very true. Which, hey, that makes sense. I have box wine. So,
Or you call it night-night juice.
I call it night-night juice. Man, there are times where it's like, man, it's really hard to go to sleep right now. I need some night-night juice. You know, you can either buy that little bottle of ZzzQuil or a big old box of box wine.
I have
Not the
this.
same price.
Seriously. But you're getting more bang for your buck.
I think the wine is probably better for you.
It probably is. And it's better priced. Because that ZzzQuil, I couldn't quote a price right now, but box wine's not much.
Yeah.
$15.
Yeah, for 5 liters.
5 mother effing liters. ZzzQuil is like, ooh, this is 15 ounces or 10 ounces or whatever it
Our
is.
scientists have made a cocktail that
They've
makes.
formulated.
Yeah, bullshit.
We have some liquid melatonin in with some,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bullshit. You
With some liquid bullshit.
You put Jaeger and mixed it with some something else.
Seriously, that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. So, we were gonna do another trivia question, but conveniently, Drunk Tim left the room, which I think I get a chip piece for him leaving.
Oh,
Throw it in there, see if he notices.
you think that's fair, judges?
Yes.
Okay, I love it.
No.
Guess where I'm going. Let's see if I do it right. All right. So anyway, I got that question right, and I'm so happy. So let's move on to what could go wrong videos. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm totally excited.
All right, here we go. Now, we got to turn a little bit just so we can see.
Yeah, you
on
selfish son of a bitch.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hostility.
All right. Yeah, we've got 3 videos for you today. And the first one is titled, What Could Go Wrong If I Let the Ferret Out? And then there's really no sound on this one, so but you can still time it.
How about we hit refresh at the same time?
Oh yeah, that'll work.
There you go.
Because it's looping.
Gotcha. Wait, hold on.
It's a looper. I'm looking away. So this is called What Could Go Wrong If I Let My Ferret Out. So enjoy, unlike this poor soul.
I refreshed way faster.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a clinger.
Did he grab his dick?
Here he goes. He's dangling.
Ouch.
You know,
He did get his wiener, didn't he?
Oh, hell yeah, he did. He was dangling.
He's in like boxers or
It
something.
reminds me of that cat poster that just says, just hang in there or just hang on, you know?
Hang in there.
That's what that
He
ferret
had to
did.
teabag him off.
That's what that ferret did, but with his mouth.
That's not no bueno.
No bueno. Oh!
Hey, I want some of that.
Whatever his attention was on before was immediately taken away to that moment.
That ferret, you know what? That ferret had been sitting in there for a while thinking about this
Plotting.
When that asshole comes up here, this is what I'm going. Like I don't know if that's a ferret's voice, but
This is
that
what-
asshole, I'm gonna get his wiener.
This is what you get for giving me the cheap food.
Yeah, been hanging out in your backyard, asshole.
Oh, my
Oh
wiener.
God! You never changed my hay. Anyway, so that's never.
shit.
That's never. You never want a ferret dangling off of your wiener. Good.
Yeah.
Or
God,
rarely.
That's a nice patio
You really
table.
want to minimize.
You want to minimize that.
That's a nice patio table.
That is. So next video is coming up. This is called, we'll give it a sec to pull up, but this one I've given the title of What Could Go Wrong If You Have a Fat Redneck and a Tree. I know that sounds insensitive, but you'll see. Hey there, guys. I got my gun.
Pump action.
I got this pump action. Watch me. I'm going to go hunt something. But first, I'm going to climb this tree. What's going to happen
That's
here?
probably not a real.
Oh, God!
Oh.
And he's down.
My arm.
Oh,
Was he-
redneck down.
Damn it! And the video ends right there.
Redneck
I
down.
want to watch this stupid kid cry about his stupidity.
Now, what kind of gun is that? That looks like
That's
maybe
a pellet gun.
It's a pellet gun?
That's
Yeah,
not a
I
real
think so,
gun.
too. What is he up there trying to get squirrels or some shit? And...
It goes down.
Physics.
And just to pull the curtains back a little bit, this was me. 2 years ago.
Before the bath.
Oh,
Hoi! The poor kid learned about gravity that day.
And physics.
And physics. So, all right. So anyway, that enough said on that. It just made me laugh. Poor kid. He's down there grabbing his arm like, oh shit, my arm, I can't shoot anymore. All right, this third
I
one.
can't shoot squirrels anymore.
This third one takes a minute to watch, okay, but it's worth it.
is there sound?
There's no sound,
Okay.
but this is called What Could Go Wrong If I Trust My Friends. So if you're ever in this situation, don't do it. Get out.
Well, it's gonna be hard. How do
It'd be really hard to see this
Oh wait.
Facebook one.
I think I can.
Oh, it is a Facebook one, isn't it? But I feel like it's worthy. It's gotta, yeah. So, you know, everybody's got these kinds of friends, I would think, that might, well, I don't know, this is pretty bad. Maybe you don't. But, all right, we got it pulled up?
Well, give me a second here.
Cool. All right, Special K, you got it pulled up?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Wait, hold on. I need to like.
Yeah, we got it. We're out of frame. Yeah.
Almost
Everybody
there.
likes to play jokes, you know? It's all fun and games until
Someone loses a toe.
that's right. So
So this happens.
Okay, here we go.
all right, you got it? All right.
I think this is as good as it's gonna get there.
All right. And it takes a minute to get to the thing anyway. So this is what could go wrong if I trust my friends.
Ow.
This is not like a trust fall. This is something different. So I don't know
So-
what they're trying to link arms, or they're trying to figure it out.
They're trying to make him do sit-ups, but with the power of their bodies to it.
Oh my God.
Yes,
To make
and these are
them more
big guys.
intense.
Obviously, he's bigger. The two of them are bigger than. Oh, there is sound. Okay. And they're foreign. This is.
They're British or something.
Yeah.
Put your legs flat, Mario. Put your legs flat.
Here we go. Here it comes. Here it comes.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
And there it is! Oh, right in the face. Oh.
And he didn't turn his head.
No.
No, I didn't want to motorboat it.
Yes.
Why, no, I just heard, like, he doesn't have to do it continuously.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
at least turn your head to the side so you're not straight up.
Well,
He
you don't
was
want to.
trapped.
You don't want to motorboat his ass.
I think he was trapped.
Well, I know,
he
but
was
I would
definitely
rather
trapped.
have-
Like this.
I'd rather have my nose in my mouth and face away from his asshole.
That's
Yeah.
fucking assault.
And he did do kind of like a licking, like a
assault.
no, like did he have his mouth open? Oh, but
man.
that was a pure just ass crease in the face.
That's when you go jump straight into the shower or the bath.
Yeah.
Hashtag me too.
And scrub yourself off like you just got raped.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still a pretty girl. Or whatever it is.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's like the crying game, you know, you're just yeah. You're just trying to I don't know, forget about it.
Right. You gotta put blocks in
Which
their mind.
which I'm sure Jaeger would help with that. Lots of Jaeger would get rid of that memory.
Jaeger, forget being raped.
Jaeger, if you think that was bad,
Yeah.
Jaeger.
Just show the end clip of it and then yeah, Jaeger.
Better than
than that.
asshole to
Better
your
than
face.
that. We're better than that.
Jaeger,
Das.
not quite rock bottom.
Yeah, Jaeger. You see that guy licked his asshole. That's us. You're welcome. All right, so now it's another round of trivia. Tim is up 2 slots to 1.
What question did you get right to get yours?
It's not important.
It's not important.
Here's your
Here we go.
question, Tim. You can either pass or play.
I'll play.
Who left the NFL in 2001 with the career record for touchdowns on returns with 18?
What year?
2001.
2001. That's probably the year this.
That is the year. I remember last week's question was about 2001.
You got to do a little time travel to get in.
It's only 18 years, no big
sync-
deal.
In sync.
So
Which matches the career touchdowns from the punt returns.
Okay, so there, in my mind, there's 2 possibilities.
Ooh.
I want to say it's my Chiefs guy. I could be wrong. He might have been in the league longer than that afterwards. I'm
For
gonna
punt
go. I'm gonna
returns.
go away from my Chiefs guy and say the only person that has ever won Super Bowl MVP that was a special teams player. He also won a Heisman. Howard.
That is incorrect. Chance.
Most punt returns
Touchdowns in a career.
Touchdowns on returns.
on returns.
Oh, fuck.
2001.
Yep.
So that leaves out Devin Hester.
Had 18.
That leaves out Devin Hester, which was the first obvious thing to me. But with the time frame, I would give it Neon Dion
Yeah.
Sanders.
Because it says returns. It's so interception, fumble returns.
Ooh, Neon Dion. I love that dude.
I should have thought about that shit.
I think it's obvious.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are tied at 2.
I forgot about the fucking interception and fumble returns. That's why Dion's got that record.
Dion's an all-time great, man.
But he also punt returned and...
He did it all. He caught a pass for a touchdown, too, by the way.
Oh, well, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
He's one of the most amazing athletes ever.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. I think
faves.
Yeah, even though I don't like him as a person, but you got to respect his physical abilities. And
you don't have a choice. So, yesterday was the Kentucky Derby. Did you watch?
Woo! Who didn't?
Race horsing. Hang on.
I didn't.
Horse racing.
Race horsing?
Did
you just say race horsing? I didn't catch it.
Race horsing at its finest.
Race horsing. And apparently the English language.
Yes. The horses. Who won? The horse. Who's the real athlete here? The horse.
Exactly.
All right. Kentucky Derby was yesterday. And there was a controversial ending. Mm-hmm. We're just in that day and age. Isn't there always controversial?
I was about to say, in sports, there was controversy?
Country House. I want to get this right. Country House. That's the damn name of the horse.
It's a country.
Wins the Kentucky Derby. Now, Country House, if you put money on Country House, you would be pretty wealthy right now. The odds of Country House winning the Kentucky Derby was 65-1 odds.
Like, holy shit.
65-1 odds for Country House. All right? Now, but the problem was Country House didn't win because Country House was the fastest horse. Country House won because the horse that physically won the race, called Maximum Security.
Where do they come up with these fucking names?
I don't know.
The names of horses are crazy. That one's kind of a little...
It's a bit
goofy,
weird, yeah.
Even for a horse name.
Like a horse wrestler?
Like
LifeLock. Horse names are always weird. It's like...
Oh my God. That's like they start doing it like NASCAR where you've got like sponsors on the horse now. That's the name of the horse.
That's the Tide horse now.
Great.
That's the M&M horse.
They get weird names like My Aunt's a fucking whore, you know? Like,
That's what she said.
Sorry. That's coming. I had to start.
That's what she said.
So...
It's a group of Asian people that are...
Yes.
as an audience.
Yes.
Sit down, ladies.
Actually, those were the ladies that were with Robert Kraft. So, Maximum Security, wins the race physically. He's in the lead the entire time, by the way. He was in the lead. He wins the race.
Even close, I guess.
But Maximum Security is disqualified because he moves slightly over. He blocks out a couple of horses in their lanes or whatever, which is a violation.
Okay.
And it disqualifies him. They had to go back. They had to review. It took a long time for them to determine what was going to happen and who was going to be the winner because they had
a lot of money.
A lot of people are pissed. They put their money on Maximum Security and they got minimal money.
And they got what?
Minimal money.
Oh.
Yeah, trying to be funny.
Oh, I see.
So,
Maximum.
Yeah.
Maximum Security.
Now,
not so much when it comes to your money.
Now, officials look back to the point where maximum effort got in the way, right? And they determined that at the point where he got in the way, it pushed him back. You would think, well, he didn't win the race. They still got to place him, the horse. They placed him all the way back at 17th.
Shit.
17th. Now, why is this an issue for bettors? Because even if you put a ton of money on Maximum Effort, who physically won the race, let's say you say, okay, we'll concede he didn't win because he blocked this out. Put him at second. Well, you still win quite a bit of money because if he gets first, second, third, you still win money. But since he was kicked back all the way down to 17th, those people just straight up lost their money. And as a result, it put, the fucker's name, Country House. He finished second. It propelled him, which you would have still won decent money on 65-1 odds if the horse goes in second place. But of course, he's propelled into first. And if you put, I don't know,
any small amount,
you had a good payday that day. So those are pretty rare, though.
I would have wanted to put my money on Maximum Effort, though.
Yeah, and you
Just
would have
'cause of the
lost.
name.
But obviously, he was the fastest and the best horse. And he'll race again. You know, this is part of the whole Triple Crown.
Ooh.
Kentucky Derby is the first race of the Triple Crown. You've got the Kentucky, the Preakness, and then the Belmont. So I would imagine Maximum Security will be the favorite in the next
I
Triple
naturally
Crown
want to
race.
say Maximum Effort because Deadpool.
Right, Deadpool. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Anyway. So big drama in the Kentucky Derby in the horse racing business.
I feel like you're just trying to be fair to all the sports here.
You know what? We've covered a lot of ground today. I feel like we've been fairly balanced, and
Not
some of it, I will admit, is due to the lack of sports that are really going on right now.
Okay.
Mainly, you've got the NBA playoffs. That's the big thing going on right now. NFL, we had the draft. That's over now. So there's a little bit there. You got baseball, but baseball is And
baseball has just
it's whatevs.
Boring as fuck.
Yeah, it's like, well, what's going on in the WWE? I'm just kidding.
Well, this is why they started doing those new football franchises that nobody likes either.
That already sold out. So anyway, Maximum Security gets screwed, as does everybody that bet on Maximum Security.
Which sounds like probably a lot.
Yeah. So, anyway, there's your horse racing moment of the show. You're not gonna get many of those.
Makes you wonder if all that shit was staged or whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah. Automatically, what that's going to bring out is people going, "That's rigged. That's this. That." Obviously, that's how that's going to go, especially if you lost money. You're going to automatically come out and be like, dude, that's rigged, that's messed up, I lost my money, blah, 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 whatever. You're gambling.
Yeah, everybody.
I guess that's my response. You're gambling.
Human nature is that everything is happening to people. We're all victims.
Yeah.
Very true.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Just
Trivia
want to
time.
keep the trivia going.
We're close.
Just jump in real quick here.
All right.
This is for you, Chance. Pass or play?
Play.
What nation's celebrated Olympic bobsled team was founded by Dudley Tal Stokes?
What country?
Nation.
Bobsled team. Dudley. What was the middle name?
Tal.
Towel?
T-A-L.
T-A-L Stokes.
It's in quotes, like they did that on purpose.
So it's a nickname. It's a friendly name.
Yeah.
Dudley Stokes.
Tal Stokes.
Tal
is the only thing in quotes.
Okay.
The nation.
Under God.
Bobsled team. It's not Jamaican.
Of course, that's what you're thinking at first. Fucking Cool Runnings.
It is Jamaican. Jamaican bobsled team. That's my final answer.
That's correct.
Yeah, what other nation would you even think of?
I would think Canada, maybe. Because if it wasn't, then... What the fuck is that?
That was my
Gangster's
Man in the
Paradise.
Box. No.
Oh.
What was it?
Man in the Box.
Oh, I thought it was Gangster's Paradise at the end.
I should have. Oh, yeah.
Yak.
Okay. Where are we? All right, we are at On the Border Studios. That's where we're at. Okay.
You probably want to throw some sponsorishness.
We do. We need to throw them out there. They take really good care of us. As you can see, they paid for all of this.
They got deep pockets.
They got deep pockets, man.
What they do in those pockets is entirely another deal.
Hey, a little pocket pool. We are the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as Tits. We are brought to you in part by Jaeger. Jaeger, you're basically supporting the Nazis. We're also brought to you in part by Jello Shots. Jello Shots. This is how herpes happens. Also brought to you in part by Box Wine. Box Wine. No bottle, no glass. Just a Hardy's cup and sadness.
No dignity either. Did you say a Hardy's cup?
Hardy's cup.
Why are you drinking wine in a Hardy's cup?
I mean,
it's that bad.
It's like
it's that bad.
Oh shit! Where's my cups? Oh, there's that Hardy's cup.
When you drink box wine as a nightcap, do you grab a glass, a wine stem?
No, hell no.
What do you drink it from?
No, it's a plastic cup.
He's like,
it's a plastic cup.
Hook it through my veins.
I'll tell you, we've got these little these Avengers cups.
Yeah.
I think they were meant to be like birthday party cups, and we kept them. We keep everything, but I use that as my wine cup. Here's to you, Avengers.
Avengers Assemble.
Avengers Assemble.
I seen that movie last weekend.
Did you really?
Yeah.
With the recent one?
Yes.
Oh,
So
nice.
Last weekend was the opening weekend.
Yes,
for the
yes, it
drive-in.
was.
So they showed Captain Marvel, which is pretty cool, and then the Avengers Endgame.
Oh, wow.
A
double header.
Oh, good way.
Winchester or whatever it's called.
Winchester.
That's
Yeah.
a great way to watch it.
Yeah, it was totally cool.
Yeah,
and
sit there and get your
someone
drink
got
on.
proposed to.
No way.
Yes, it was crazy.
Oh,
so after
man.
the first movie,
Over under on when
all
that's
this
gonna
cool, like ambiance comes on in the background playing Madonna, "Crazy for You," and then bam, like
Wow.
Shelby, will you marry me? I was like, oh my
Oh,
god, everyone was on
that
before.
is.
So of course they did Captain Marvel first and then Avengers, right?
Yes, you just missed all that. Yes.
Over under is set at 4 years.
Yeah.
All right, so
Over under set at 4 years.
for the marriage.
Right.
So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. We were
Gotcha.
Under.
We had a side bet.
We had a side thing going on while she was talking about that. Beautiful.
4-year
beautiful.
itch, man.
Touching story about a nerd that is going to have a wife for a short period of time until she realizes that she's with a fucking nerd.
Yeah, and she can get better.
Wow. Okay,
And she
so
was proposed to at a fucking drive-in movie theater.
In Oklahoma City.
It'll take 4 years for that to catch up to her.
yeah, it does take time. So, I know you don't have access to HBO, or do you? HBO?
No.
By choice.
You do?
I don't know. Doesn't everybody somehow? I'm not sure.
Well, you don't keep up with Game of
Everybody
Thrones.
somehow.
You don't keep up with Game of Thrones, which
Right.
which tells me you don't have HBO. Like, if you
Correct.
had HBO, you would keep up with Game of Thrones. I
Maybe.
think that would just be automatic.
Maybe.
Well, then why else do you have HBO? I mean, there's other stuff on HBO, but right now,
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
You're right. If I really wanted to watch Game of Thrones, I would get on HBO.
Well, I have access. And here recently, last night, there was an episode of a show that's exclusively HBO called The Shop. We've talked about it before. It's LeBron James' project. Him and his friend Maverick Carter, it's like his business partner. They put together this show called The Shop where they get these other celebrities in from different areas of entertainment and or sports, and they just talk as if they're in a barbershop. Although it's a little contentious and weird because they're drinking glasses of wine. Who drinks fucking wine in a barbershop? So I don't know. I don't know.
Beer.
Or drinks anything.
Yeah.
Like, you know what?
pretentious. Pretentious is the word. I said contentious.
Well,
but-
I got a my wife got me, I don't know, for Father's Day a couple years ago, Scotch and Scissors. They do this thing up in...
yeah, I've heard of that place, yeah.
Sounded cool just because it's like, oh, I'm going to get a man's haircut and I'm going to get a glass of Scotch.
Yeah.
While I'm... Well, you know what? When you get there, you suddenly they're like, oh, you're not going to drink it in here.
What?
Where the hell are you going to drink it?
Well, they said, well, you could, but think about it. You're going to get hair in your drink. I'm like, you're fucking right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't want to do that.
But that's what this whole thing is based off of.
It is. What you do, you get your haircut, then you go get your drink in a little bar that's right there next to it.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm like, talk about pretension.
Oh, black.
I was chasing that.
Yeah, Kitty.
Trying to get it.
Kitty's going the wrong damn way. The bird's over there.
Oh, he looks hungry. He's a tiny cat.
So he should get that bird.
Yeah. He was wanting it, that's for sure.
Or attack that old lady.
She got some meat on her.
Come here!
Yeah.
Pinky. Yeah, dude, it's ruined me that I've seen some cat attack human compilations. It'll get you kind of your mind messed up on cats for a moment.
You already kind of have a thing with cats anyway.
Well, there's a love-hate. I do like cats. I do. But there's been moments, you know. There's been moments.
Sometimes you are. Yeah.
I see cats for what they are. I'm sorry. Like some people see cats as, oh, they're loving animals. No, cats are out for themselves. And I swear to God, the only reason they love you is because you feed them. Like
actually, they don't even care about that. They just fucking expect
and they still treat you like shit even if you feed them.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously,
they're like,
cats,
hello, food. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's why the Egyptians worshipped him.
If you die in your own house and all you have is your dog is probably like kind of like laying and like sad over it.
Maybe
cat,
he might eat
you. You die, you're an option. You're a food option now if you die next to your cat. I mean, like the cat's
so
like,
point, the cat's like, well, fuck. About time. Well, fuck. Now I guess I just need to figure out how to get out of this fucking house.
Yeah. Okay, so we were talking about
LeBron. Okay, he's got this show called The Shop, and where I was going with this is last night he talks about. We talked about in the news how Magic Johnson basically quit being the president of operations with the Lakers. Well, LeBron didn't really come out and say anything about it. You know, it's just like I was shocked. You know, that kind of deal. Nothing real. Well, he comes out and talks about it quite a bit last night on the show, The Shop. And he's got one of the Lakers players on the show with him, Lonzo Ball. And he's trying to play it out as if he didn't know what was going on. Basically, he saw in the news like everybody else. Somebody had to show him that he was stretching. He was in the middle of stretching, and somebody had to show him like, hey, do you believe this is going on? This just happened? He's like, nah, you're fucking with me. You know, like, go away. I think his actual words were, get the fuck out of here. Something like that. And basically he was like, hey, the way he sees it is there's a time and a place for things, and that was just the wrong time. Like that Magic handled it the whole wrong way. But then he even still slips in the whole idea of the Lakers didn't make the playoffs due to injuries. That LeBron, you know, he's talking about himself, of course, that he's there. You know, Magic's the guy that basically talked him into going there, and that he's just there for the championships. Which is ridiculous because obviously they didn't win a championship this year. They didn't even make the playoffs. But I think what's funny is the idea that athletes want to do their own kind of propaganda because they're like, oh, the media, we hate the media, right? And I'm sure there's a little bit of that good reasoning for that. But at the same time, good journalism is going to try to get out the truth on things. They're going to ask questions. They're going to get the truth out. I think with LeBron doing something like this, a show called The Shop, he's just getting his own kind of propaganda out there, like trying to make himself look good, like, oh, we were going to be a good team, but it's just the injuries. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that Magic, you know, I'm here for the championships. I don't know what about that Magic guy. Everything's always about an excuse with LeBron. He never just owns up to anything as far as it was my fault or I don't know. I just find it intriguing.
Kind of shady.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like he seems to be because he wants to make it about like I came to LA to come win championships. No, you didn't. You know what you came into when you went to LA. It was a losing team, and by the way, they had almost the same record this year that losing team last year had.
Oh shit!
You came to this team, or you came to LA because you wanted to do stuff like the very project I'm talking about right now. You wanted to do shows like The Shop. You wanted to make. They're working on the movie Space Jam 2. You know, he's in LA because he's wanting to do those things.
Hollywood.
He ain't there trying to win titles. They don't have players around him that's going to win titles, and he's almost at the end of his career. So I don't know. I just think it's interesting. You could see that he's kind of a control freak and trying to take that control. And like, well, I won't answer questions in the media. I'll come out and say it on my own show and do it this way. Which in a way is smart, but at the same time, I think he sometimes thinks that people are dumb, that they won't see through it. As Big Paul struggles with his margarita.
No, he's trying to get every minuscule ounce.
We can get you another, man. You know, these are on special today, by the way. We talked about that, right? They're on special. You want another one?
No, it's okay.
You look like you need another.
I might.
All right. Well, yeah, let Tuesday know. So, anyway, I know by bringing this up, it's like hard to converse because you're just like, what the shit are you talking about?
No, I follow.
But it's in the news. It's in the immediate news right now, and
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of horseshit.
IMDb's description is the long-awaited sequel.
The long-awaited sequel, Space Jam 2.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be just compelling.
You know what? I have an admission on that. I may have already admitted it on this show before, but
Let's hear it.
I've never seen Space Jam.
You didn't see the first one?
Nope.
It's got Bill Murray in it.
Never seen it.
I
own it on Vudu.
I want you to
never
sell.
seen it.
I want you to sell the movie. Go back in time and sell the movie that way.
Okay, it's got Bill Murray in it.
Space Jam. It's got Bill Murray in it.
Yeah, he's playing basketball. Bill Murray.
Not everything that Bill Murray was in was good.
No, that's true.
We love Bill Murray.
I love Bill Murray, but you're right. Not everything he did was gold.
In fact, there was a lot of shit.
There was.
He's a very particular talent,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
And taste. Like, you can't put him in every... You know, it's not like Robin Williams or Jim Carrey or something like that, or I don't know. I'm trying to think. Jack Nicholson, or you know what I mean? Like,
right.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're like, okay, put them in any situation. It'll be good. Trust me. They're just entertaining. Bill Murray's entertaining, but it's like, not all the time.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's just a quirky, weird dude.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He has an appeal, but it's pretty specific.
Yeah.
I don't know that it would necessarily translate in Space Jam. I'd have to see it.
Well, Space Jam is not. Some people put it on a pedestal. It's not great. It's not horrible, but I could see Space Jam 2 being horrible.
Space Jam, I can see the reason why I didn't see it, and even though I was a kid.
I like the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I did like Looney Tunes.
Michael Jordan did have somewhat of a personality. I mean, hell, he did an SNL show.
Yeah,
and he had a couple of moments.
Yeah, but he wasn't carrying that.
Stuart Smalley part.
He had the Stuart Smalley bit. He had the Chicago fans sketch.
But again, it's not him driving that.
It's not, but he's got the personality. He's got the personality to stay in it. I'm not saying he's got like an SNL personality.
He can be there. He's basically window dressing.
But we've seen some people that go and do those kinds of things,
Shaq.
and they're just shit.
Like Shaq?
Yeah, Shaq had his own movie. Now that
KD.
was crap.
Thunderstruck.
Oh, yeah. I never saw that.
I did see that.
I'm sorry. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Is everything okay outside?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure he was checking the perimeter. He's doing security for us
That's
right
good.
now.
Yes.
We need that.
There was a shady-looking baby in a car seat that was coming in.
Good.
Had to check.
Good. Did you punch it?
I did. In the stomach. It wasn't babyface punch worthy.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, that's that added line of security. You know, we got the one-way bulletproof glass here. But
Yes. Yeah.
we still need to secure the perimeter. Some of our fans get a little crazy. There's some people that have absolutely no interest in anything that we're even talking about.
I know.
But yet they watch the whole show.
They want to be a part
like
of something.
Like a fucking crazy fanatic.
Yeah.
But, you know.
They do. Yeah.
You never know what crazy people are out there. So it's good you're securing the perimeter. Because some
Fucking
crazy...
Yes.
Those fucking calls at 3 a.m. are getting old.
Yeah.
So he's back.
Yes.
It's time for some trivia.
Sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
I feel like it's time.
Shot colorless.
I feel like it's time for some trivia.
Yes, God.
Let's see. Who did we start with last? I'm trying to remember.
It's my turn.
It's his
Pass or
turn.
play. Is it? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pass or play. No, wait. No, because... no, you got Jamaica?
I did.
Okay, yeah. And you didn't pass.
That's right.
You got it right.
Paul.
Paul.
Big Paul.
Big Paul. Margarita. Short straw.
Look, that looks yummy.
Why did he get the short straw?
Short straw. No, it's fitting. It's fitting.
I think it's cute.
Hang on. Which one is... yeah.
Later we'll find out who takes a dick.
Wait, is the short straw thicker though?
No. No.
Because
It's just a regular straw cut.
It will if you... I
It's
hear
how
if
you use
Yeah,
it.
if you turn it sideways.
Let me turn this.
If you turn it sideways...
Okay, Tim, this all went against your time.
So you have to answer immediately.
5 seconds.
What? Pass or play.
Play.
What ball team is known in South Central and beyond as the Bling Bling Dynasty?
South Central. South Central what?
That's just what it says. I didn't write these stupid ass questions.
I didn't write these.
What team in South Central is
Yeah.
known as the...
And beyond. South Central and beyond.
Oh, and
Whatever-
beyond.
whatever
Okay.
the fuck that means.
All right. So they're from South Central, but they're also known
I
beyond.
honestly picked this question assuming maybe...
All right, so I have a good guess.
As what's it's what is it? Bling 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 bling.
Bling Bling Dynasty.
Bling.
This
Oh, they're
is-
known as the Bling Bling Dynasty.
That's right.
I bet you this is the Harlem Globetrotters.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
Chance
For the win.
for the win. That's right. Unless you like put your chip in a stupid vest.
Put it over here. I just like the color scheme. South Central
Mexico.
Bling Bling Dynasty.
South Central Mexico.
Los Angeles Lakers.
Pardon me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We get a little commercial in here.
This is brought to you in part by Yeti.
Brought to you in part by something else. The Los Angeles Lakers. Is correct.
No way.
Is it really? Wow.
Fuck.
For the win.
Dramatic
Congratulations.
Can I at least smell it?
Let me.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
now-
Smell it. Sniff it.
You now
Rub
get
it down.
the-
Oh, Sniff
I
it.
think you should be the better sport and
Yeah. You know what? You're right.
We're
I
gonna
do
get
believe.
We're gonna get another one. How's that?
Oh.
Yeah. We good.
Well, then I will wait.
Yeah, just hold up.
All right. So while we wait on Big Paul, let's talk.
We have to wait on him a lot more because he is so big.
Yeah, it takes
just saw
time.
why he's called Big
It
Paul.
takes him time to walk that big ass right out the door.
Like, his shadow weighs 42 pounds.
While we wait on Big Paul, just want to mention We do have Dirty Dictionary coming up, so keep watching. We're still going strong. We've got some great words. A couple of them are Cinco de Mayo themed. One of them is not. And since Big Paul's not here, behind the scenes, behind the curtains, one of them is made up by us before the show, but he doesn't know. But
and it's on the site?
It's not on the site, but we're hoping we can submit it.
Yeah, we'll submit it. We think it's pretty clever.
So, anyway. So that's a little behind the scenes. Since he's gone for the moment, we could admit that. We can get his reaction and see what he thinks it is.
Okay, yeah, because you told me to act like I don't know about it and everything like that.
Yeah. You don't know what it is.
So we'll have him do the guesses first.
Off of the site. So.
Well, and of course, like his guesses about it could end up being pretty clever enough to
include.
Yeah, to be included on it, or maybe even its own separate one.
That's right. Well, and I want to remind you, we are the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as Tits. You can comment or subscribe. You can follow us on, of course, Facebook. You can follow us on YouTube. Yeah, you sniffed that one.
You are all winners.
What is going on? What's going on? Cam in the
Doesn't her hair
house.
look cute?
Yes.
I don't feel good. I want to leave.
Oh. Is it? No.
You're dying.
It's not because of us, is it?
Oh, okay.
It's because y'all are still in my room.
Okay.
That's just
sorry.
part of it, right?
Well,
it's
That's
just
only half.
I guess I'm
just
gonna
the
be
tip of the iceberg.
It's just a little
That's what she
half.
said.
Yeah.
Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe.
She said,
You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube. Right now, I'm just going to mention those two. In the past, I've mentioned Anchor, but let's not go there right now.
Anchor sucks. Too soon.
Yeah, well, there's some clips we don't have on there, and it's off and on. So right now, if you want to visually see us, which I can't understand that part, but you can find us here on Facebook and
you don't
or
understand
YouTube.
wanting to see us?
The visual. I've got a face for radio, is what I've been told. I've got a body for radio.
Cardio.
Yeah. So, but here we are. We're
A face only a mother could love.
only a mother could slap, or only a mother could love. Yeah, you're right.
I love Rodney Dangerfield, his joke about being born and everything. And he's like, yeah, when I was born and, the doctors, they smack you on the ass or whatever. And he says something like, yeah, I heard that the nurses got in a few licks themselves, too.
Oh, man, classic. Genius. But you also got to mention before we go, we've got Dirty Dictionary coming up, and we are brought to you in part by Jaeger, motor oil and sugar. Also brought to you in part by Jaeger. I think this Jaeger went bad. No? That's how it's supposed to taste?
That's our freshest brew.
Also brought to you in part by Jello Shots. Jello Shots, grow the fuck up. And one of our newer sponsors, want to remind you of them. We're brought to you in part by Box Wine. Box Wine, pinky out. Also, Box Wine. Box Wine. Looking for rock bottom? It's what you do at the bottom of the box. That's rock bottom.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they'll squeegee it out like a
Oh, hell yeah.
toothpaste.
Yeah, there's some things that you may not admit you'll do with them. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Or maybe you will admit.
Are there
like
people
to be
that go
wasteful.
Are
That's
those
right.
people? Are there any people that go and like get those refilled? Get the little bag pouch.
Oh,
and-
like a propane tank?
Yeah, like
I want to trade this in.
well, actually, okay, so
I guarantee you it has happened. I guarantee you somebody was like, I heard you
There's a
refilled."
problem with this box. What is it? It's empty.
That is a problem, sir.
well,
It
no,
is your
'cause there's-
problem.
Someone showed me this brewery that's in 50 Pin Place that they do all their own beers and lagers and shit.
Yeah.
But like you get this really cool like glass jug or whatever to put your beer in, and if you take that empty one back to get it refilled, they only charge you like $9 instead of like 18.
There you go.
Well, there you go. I wonder how cheap it would be with box wine.
Well, fuck. I can't even charge you for the damn wine because it's cheap as fuck too.
Yeah, as it's oozing into the bag.
I don't know. Do you have any like coupons that you're not going to use on your? Yeah, that'll work.
All right,
Do you guys take coupons for your box wine? Sir, you may want help.
All right.
Yeah, she puts out.
Well,
There's evidence.
At least price.
there's.
No.
I can't bite my tongue. We're brought to you in part by Box Wine. Box Wine for a romantic evening alone. A lot of great sponsors for the show. We're so happy. We got some great sponsorship.
Is that like the Pink song? Like it's just you and your hands?
It is. But first, we're going to drink this wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put on the.
I'm ready. Hang on. I'm going to drink this wine first. Oh, but I really want
You're so romantic.
Oh, my God. What are you waiting for? All right, let me drink this wine, bitch. I don't know why my hand has that voice.
You haven't paid attention to me all day.
Would you come on? I want to suck your dick. You will wait your turn.
Stop nagging me.
We're gonna drink this wine.
Fuck. Even my hand is giving me marital problems.
God have mercy. You said Netflix and chill, you bitch. You know what? You treat me just like your mother. What? I don't even know.
I hope to God.
I don't even know what that means.
You
don't respect me.
You're not the brains of this operation. Fuck you.
I get no respect. Okay, to celebrate your win,
Yes.
we're all taking a drink. I was gonna
Talk
get
about a
one
win-win for me.
No.
KD, but he's.
No, it's a
I don't
no-go.
want to out him, but he's drinking coffee on Cinco de Mayo.
No.
No
Call him
judgment.
KD.
No, he wants to.
I did.
He wants to be
did
able
call him
to
KD.
enjoy the rest of his
Special
day.
KD.
Okay. If he had one of these, he would not enjoy the rest of his day.
Right. Well, which is what we're gonna do.
Not enjoy the rest.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes. Instant regret. Jaeger. Okay.
I ain't got shit to do today, so.
I ain't got no
No,
job.
I'm lying.
I ain't got no
I
car.
got weed to drink, smoke.
Well. Well there.
Happy
Yummy,
Cinco de
yummy.
Mayo.
Yeah.
I don't usually drink
wacky wild
tequila, but when I do,
Yeah.
I drink a lot.
All right, so now, great transition. It's time for some Dirty Dictionary. I know you've been looking forward to this all show, as have I.
Oh, yeah.
We got a couple of terms for you today, and we got a couple of terms and no shot callers, so this will be interesting.
I think it's Big Paul's turn
For what?
for the shot collar.
You want to be a baller?
20-inch plate on the Impala.
I can't focus on my production things.
Yeah, see?
Oh, okay. He's got excuses.
He's got responsibilities.
Responsibilities.
Okay. All right, Cinco de Mayo. So you might notice the theme. I'm sorry. But, what the hell's a Mexican roulette?
Well, there was another roulette one that we got wrong,
Ooh, I wonder if it's similar.
but like
Or the same.
it wasn't what I thought. But I liked our definition better, which is you put a very sexy female.
Yes.
We're gonna say she's Mexican or
Okay.
Hispanic.
Senorita.
A senorita on a Lazy Susan or a turntable.
Yes, yeah.
And
Lazy Susan.
and you
Or whatever the Latino name for Susan is.
Rotato,
Oh,
turn around.
huevona Susan.
Susana.
Susana.
Yeah, lazy in Spanish is huevon.
Okay.
Or a female, it's huevona.
Yeah, a huevona
Susana.
Susana.
Hey, every once in a while, I got one. I'm sorry. All right, I got some
Huevona.
Spanish. Huevona.
She's surrounded
Huevona.
by guys who are or are not Hispanic.
No, they have to be Mexican.
Okay, they're all Mexican.
Okay.
Especially for Cinco de
And
Mayo.
when she stops, that's the guy that she has to blow or something.
Okay.
Almost kind of like spin the bottle, except spin the Susan.
Spin the Susan.
Susana.
Oh shit! Did I do this one before?
It does.
If it's
kinda
the
sound
same one,
familiar.
then she's under the table
Yeah.
and she just surprised somebody, but you have to guess.
Well, this is different, and I think I did it, and maybe it was under Guatemala.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they do that shit. But
Guatemala is Mexico.
cat's already out of the
It's
bag.
the same thing.
Yeah, tell
It's
a
the same
Mexican
place.
that. See how they respond.
Jose, you know you're from Guatemala.
You're from
All right.
Guatemala now.
Here's Mexican roulette, and I really do feel like I've done this before, and so I'm sorry for the repeat, but it's funny.
It's a good one.
At a party or any other social function, what you want to do is buy a box of condoms, take out one condom, take a pin, and puncture the condom while in the wrapper. Very key. Put the punctured condom back into the box. Let people take the condoms freely. Much like Russian roulette, this will end up with your life ending.
Because you're gonna get a bitch pregnant.
Oh,
That's a funny trick to play on your friends.
Yeah, I'm sure this is gonna be.
Oh, that's hysterical.
You got me. You got me good.
dude, did you get the orange one?
18 years. 18 years, sweet.
Did you get the orange one, dude? Yeah, man, I got the orange one.
Oh, highway. Yeah, that's.
Cinco de.
You're on Maury Povich now, bitch.
All right. Now you're wondering, hey, how can I use this in a sentence or a conversation? I know you're just on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
Person one. Did you hear, Josh? Chavez's cousin's friend got pregnant? Person two. Yeah, she was at a party a few weeks ago. We played Mexican roulette. Person one. You're going to hell. Person two. I know.
I know, right?
That's how that conversation goes.
I ruined people's lives. I know, right?
Okay, for one thing, our seats. Of course I am. I'm fat. I don't have a choice.
Oh, shit. Okay, so with that said, what is a Mexican Hot Pocket?
Well, of course they refer to veg as a hot pocket.
Gotta be a taco. It's a taco. Fucking a
Pink
taco.
taco.
These are kind of prank related. I'm talking too much. Sorry.
You fill a condom with shit. and you use it as a dildo.
Ooh.
Nah, that can't be it. That's
There
like
are-
an Alaskan pipeline.
Well, there are two different definitions, and the second definitions, I think, if I'm reading it right, it's pretty damn close to what you're saying here. But I'm going to read you the first definition. Well, do you have a guess?
It's semen.
Not really. I mean, you
Okay.
basically nailed it.
You're on the same page? All right, first definition, Mexican Hot Pocket. It's the act of unfolding a hide-a-bed, dropping a deuce, and then refolding for some unexpected individual to find at a later time.
Fuck. Hey, mi casa, su casa.
Yeah, mi
Hey man,
caca
you
y
mind
tu
if I crash
caca.
on your bed, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just in the wall.
Sí, ándale pues.
Just pull it
Oh,
down.
no.
What is this? Just pull the bed down.
Ay, güey.
Look at Jose.
Why do you have a camera out?
Why is your camera out? Is that what you said?
Yeah, pull the bed out.
No, it's okay, man.
No, it's a great bed.
Go ahead and get some sleep. You're tired.
I'm just gonna film you, Wade.
Oh my God.
Okay, man. Well, I am tired. It's weird that you're recording me. But I guess
Why didn't you give me those sleeping pills, Wade?
I'm gonna jump in this bed. No questions asked.
Now.
No questions asked. Seems like a good idea right now.
Yes.
Oh man! Did you take a hot steaming dump into this?
Okay,
at
so
the
you
time,
just got it.
at the time.
Well, hold on a
now
second.
it's a cold.
Well, so they called that a Cleveland steamer. So, but this is Cinco de Mayo, so this would be a Chihuahua steamer.
Could be. Yeah.
Because Chihuahua is a city.
Yeah.
Acapulco.
Not the dog.
Right.
Yeah, not the dog.
That's correct.
Right.
No, Chihuahua's.
A city.
It's a state, not a city.
No, but there's also the city.
Is there?
Yeah.
You might be right. I can't claim to fully know everything about it.
The person.
But I know that it's a state. There could be a city too.
I know that there's a city.
I feel like I'm an expert in this matter.
Okay,
because
let's
sure that's part of
refer.
the state
Let's
of
defer
Chihuahua.
to the expert.
The reason why is because my cleaning lady is from Chihuahua.
No way.
And
No way.
I kind of listen to her sometimes.
I gotta listen to her.
The city of Chihuahua is the state capital of the Mexican state of Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
City.
Of course.
well,
That's not creative at all. Like, you're just like, where were you in Chihuahua? Inside of Chihuahua. That's like if you. That's like
What's
if
the
you.
capital of Oklahoma? Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I can't say. I can't. Yeah, I guess I can't talk
But is
too
it-
much shit.
but is it Chihuahua City?
Inside
No,
Chihuahua
just-
State.
It's not Chihuahua
Okay.
City.
Well,
No,
I'm
it's
blaming-
just
Chihuahua.
It's just Chihuahua.
I'm gonna. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blame the cleaning lady for me being wrong. I'm gonna talk to her on Monday.
I would. Yeah,
I'll be
I would
like,
type her like
you didn't
a
tell
really
me
strong letter.
that it was a state.
In
And
Spanish.
she'll be like, she'll do like she always does. No, I did tell you, and I'll be like, no, you
Bitch.
didn't. And your Spanish sucks.
And then say later, explosion de las nalgas para ti.
Right.
Yeah, for you.
What's Panatin?
For you.
There was
Yeah, I will have an explosion out of my ass for you to clean up later.
For you. I have.
clean up.
By the
Yeah.
way, this is the same person that.
Yes. Yes.
I took your Explosion de las Nalgas and went to work.
Yes.
Tore up the bathroom. Tore it up. And somebody tried to warn her. This is before we had industrial cleaner in the bathroom.
Yes.
This created that new state of cleanliness. After this,
State of emergency.
somebody says, hey, you don't want to go in there. She goes, why?
¿Por qué?
And I was like embarrassed. And I was like, Explosion de las Nalgas. And I swear to God, she left without saying a word.
She turned and went the other direction.
Came back with industrial
Oh yeah.
spray.
Industrial strength.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
know what's good.
But I've also learned and practiced my Spanish with her and tried to teach other people in the office.
Nice.
And sometimes she corrects me, and I'm like, you'll have to forgive her. Her Spanish is poor.
Exactly. Yeah. Put her Spanish in its place. Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the expert.
Let's lay blame where blame needs to be laid.
She's
Yeah.
like, no, Feliz Navidad. I'm like, that means Festival Nativity.
That's
She's
right.
like, it's Merry Christmas. I'm like,
No.
how can we trust your Spanish?
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
from Chihuahua.
Like Donata?
Statistically,
Like the
you're
nothing?
uneducated. I'm kidding. All right, that's a bad joke.
Oh, Lord.
We'll talk to the edit department later about that as
Right.
well. Sorry.
Yeah.
God.
Well, see, that's why I did the thing earlier, so that way they're already queued up.
Great way to close.
Yeah, I'm alienating.
Cinco de Mayo.
I'm alienating. I really don't feel that way. Oh my God. Jeez. Oh man.
That's okay. You feel bad enough. That's good enough.
I feel bad enough.
All right,
You
so
shared
yeah,
that you
for
feel
us.
bad. You're,
Oh, it's ridiculous. Sometimes.
besides, he didn't make up statistics.
I honestly have not seen any statistics. For being fair.
Doesn't even exist. But I took your word for it.
Thanks. All right, next up, we've got. All right, have you heard of this one? It's called a Louisiana dishwasher. A Louisiana dishwasher. That's
new.
not Cinco de Mayo related.
Yeah,
Sorry.
why are we in Louisiana now? That's okay.
That's close to the border.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah. It's close to the Gulf.
A Louisiana dishwasher.
Yep.
You're pissing on dishes.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's what-
But how would that be sexual though? Are the dishes like laid
I don't
on the
know.
person?
Not everything's always sexual.
Why?
True that.
That's what she
Maybe
said.
not to you.
Well.
All right. The Louisiana dishwasher.
Louisiana dishwasher.
You're peeing on the dishes.
All right. Which would be
And
a
that's
fun
it.
prank. Yeah.
Cleaning them off.
Well, especially if they're used to using the yellow dish soap.
Ooh. Only yours is going to be less gelish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be maybe a little bit more sparkly.
Although sometimes if I'm standing next to another guy that's peeing and he pees faster than I do, I get a little bit jealous.
Wow.
Sorry.
Nice. Louisiana dishwasher. You ready?
Okay.
Louisiana dishwasher is when you're with a really, really big time slut, big hoe, and you decide you want to wash the
Skanky.
dish in her vagina. You put the dish up in her vagina with one of those Cascade pods and then slap it. Louisiana dishwasher.
Yeah, damn, like, well, I'm sorry that you had to boil a lobster. This pot ain't
This is
gonna
all we got.
clean itself. Shove this motherfucker up in there. I don't think that pot, it's going up your twat, bitch.
It's clean.
Can you not work your way up from smaller things to bigger? No, we're going straight for the
Yeah.
big one.
No, this is a pot.
Like, don't you have any shot glasses that need? No.
No, here's a skillet.
Oh, look at this. Oh, looks like we had a crock pot.
Oh, I gotta make eggs in the morning. Just get it up in there.
Wait a minute, that's cast iron. Isn't the one that ruined the cast iron?
Yeah, you don't want to ruin the cast
This is
iron.
how you season the cast iron.
Well, I hear vagina juices.
Season the cast. Fuck Pam.
Oh, so okay. Now that's the Louisiana dishwasher. Something that you didn't know is we made that up today before the show.
No way.
Yes way. We made it up when we pulled up to On the Border Studios.
Yeah?
We made it up out there right before the show.
Oh,
And you didn't know about it.
nice.
So there you go.
Did you submit it?
We should.
Oh.
We were kind of hoping that your idea wouldn't suck, and maybe you could add to it or something.
But that was not even found on the site. We just made it up. There you
Nice.
go. There you go. Spoiler. Bam.
I submitted some stuff last week.
I saw. Yeah.
Was it still on there?
I don't know. Does somebody actually? Is there like an admin that actually accepts it?
Yeah, you have to vote it in or something.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Yeah, but obviously plenty is getting through. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, they're not real picky, I guess.
Okay, so
Oh, that one's not classy enough.
that was Dirty Dictionary. I hope you enjoyed. Got a little crazy there. As always, I mean, it's Dirty Dictionary, right? And then you brought up the Triple Crown. Here we are. We're talking about the Kentucky Derby. That would have been theme related as well. But anyway, we're the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as Tits. Feel like we had another great episode here on this Cinco de Mayo themed. We got the Flair holiday.
Before we close out, I've
Yes.
got to say, so one of the ones that I submitted was
Yes.
the triple. It's like there's nothing, we can't even invent anything new. Okay? Like
Yeah.
the Triple Crown, which originally
Challenge accepted.
which I really originally called the Kentucky Derby.
Yes.
We thought we created that, which was like three guys
Yeah.
racing to finish or whatever. There's already a Triple Crown. There was already a Kentucky Derby. And one of the ones for a Triple Crown, I want to say, a lot of them is just having sex with people 3 times in a day. But here's one that I thought was interesting. Number 6, getting a blowjob while taking a shit and eating a sandwich.
That's a triple crown. That's a triple crown.
That's great.
Yeah, man. Wow, that's a day right there.
Well, I kind of did that with my my ex. Like, I told
Just
her,
get a fucking trophy.
I mean, we were young as fuck, and I told her, yeah, that would just be really cool for me to be smoking on a joint and a cigarette and drinking a beer while I'm getting my dick sucked. And
wow, that's more than a triple.
that happened.
Oh,
Quadruple crown.
Congratulations. Yeah, my God.
Titty fuck too.
Wow. That's a full.
Hey, okay,
that's a
so
full
one
moment.
actually made it. I tried to look up Paul cake. Remember, Paul cake is the one where you take a dump and then you spread the shit on somebody like you're frosting a cake.
Yes.
That didn't make it,
Wow.
and I can't find my triple crown here. But remember, I came up with the sexy SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, yes.
It's in there to ejaculate onto a sponge and squeeze it over a lover whilst laughing hysterically. Dude, my girl is such a fan that I laughed like an idiot and gave dat hoe a sexy SpongeBob.
Nice. Yes.
That was pretty good.
That's good. All right, so
So,
there you
and
go.
that's submitted by Idiots Talk Sports.
That is beautiful. See, we're even getting Dirty Dictionary submissions, so that's awesome.
That's cool. It's another.
And I feel like we got another one. We just got to work on the wording. Louisiana dishwasher.
Yeah.
There you go. So we're the Idiots Talk Sports, also known as Tits. Thank you for watching. We want you to please subscribe. Tell your friends about us. We're small time, hoping to become big time at some point. Whatever.
Give us some comments and suggestions.
Yeah, let us know how we're doing. If you got questions, we'll answer questions. All that good stuff. Again, thanks for watching. And until next time, we'll see you again. Probably not for Mother's Day, which is next week. Please take care of your mothers. You know, they birthed you. Good God.
They screwed up their vag.
Take care of your moms. Okay? So, yeah. Which is all inclusive. Everybody's a mom, so. What in the hell is that girl
Everybody's a
doing?
mom.
Okay.
She's special.
It's one of those dances like no one's watching, but we're watching.
Yeah, I think she's a little special.
Oh, well, she's cute. Look at the,
Legitimately.
yeah, that's cute. All right.
All right.
We're Tits. You
Have a
all
good
have a
time.
great week. Thanks for watching, and until next time.
Okay,
So
let's
this
have
is
sex
where.
with this goat.
How long does it
because
take for fucking Kenneth
They told
to
me.
actually turn this shit off?
They told me.
Well,
that
very
it
awkward.
takes a moment because sometimes
Is
with
this
the
why you
Wi-Fi.
call him
Goats
Special
have-
K?
Go-
Like he didn't know how to hit stop?
If I
That's a
remember,
fucking button.
if I remember back, Special K was not the name given by me. Somebody else called him Special K.
But was it because he doesn't know how to do shit? Like he's
If I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong. I think Brian called him Special K.
You know what?
The
Okay.
one time Brian was on this show.
You're right. I think that's true.
One time, Brian.
One time Brian.
He picked up on something.
I
though,
think
'cause
Brian, yeah.
That's what she said.